Becoming a multimillionaire is everyone's dream, and who doesn't like to live a life of luxury with access to every possible amenity? However, the road to becoming a multimillionaire is not easy, and that is even more true at a very young age. That is why today, at EcoNews, we will tell you who are the 10 youngest billionaires in the world. Before starting the video, I invite you to give us a like. By the way, if you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss more content like this. Now, let's start the video. The youngest billionaires on the planet have not even lived for 3 decades, but that has not prevented them from accumulating immense fortune. However, the sheer effort and odds required to be challenged are truly commendable. Just like 19-year-old Kevin David Lehman, who became the world's youngest billionaire under 30, according to the Forbes list. Number 10. Gustav Magnar. Gustav Magnar, who owns nearly half of Norway's salmon forestry, a stake given to him by his father when he was just 19. He is now 28 years old and worth a staggering $4.5 billion, according to Forbes. In 2013, when Gustav was 19, his father, Gustav Wilson, gifted him a 47% stake in IC. To avoid a high inheritance tax, Mr. Wilson still runs the day-to-day operations of the Norwegian Fish Farms Corporation, which has notable farming operations in both the northern and central parts of the country. Due to his inherited wealth, young Gustav became the youngest male billionaire in his country, and, together with 2 Norwegian sisters, Katarina and Alexandra Andresen, were the 3 youngest billionaires on the planet. According to a 2013 report, Gustav Wilson, who earlier in his life worked for MBM Property, has amassed an impressive track record as an investor in the information and technology sector, and is known for his numerous investments in startups and real estate. The heir to the Norwegian salmon giant has an impressive investment portfolio and has provided financial backing to startups such as Kate Better, a mobile app that helps Airbnb hosts, and Gabby, a student-developed Snapchat competitor. Number 9. Gary Wang. Attended NIT, where he studied math and computer science. While earning his undergraduate degree, he participated in several technology projects, including coding his team's robot for them to Mobile Autonomous Systems Lab competition, and graduate in 2015 with a bachelor's degree in mathematics and computer science. Wang went on to become the software engineer at Google, where he formulated systems aimed at aggregating prices for millions of flights. These systems reduced latency and memory usage by more than 50%. In 2019, he co-founded the Hong Kong-based cryptocurrency exchange and then co-founded FSS, a sub-organization of the former company. Wang was listed on the Forbes Billionaires list in 2022, is 28 years old, and is estimated to have a net worth of nearly $6 billion. Number 8. Ryan Breslau. Ryan is co-founder and CEO of Bolt, an end-to-end platform that replaces fragmented online shopping, payment, and fraud software. Ryan is also a thought leader in the digital currency space, as he co-founded the Bitcoin and started the original Stanford Bitcoin Group. He is 28 years old and has a fortune of $2 billion. Breslau left Stanford in 2014 to launch the payments startup Bolt. In January of 2022, he resigned as CEO to become executive chairman. Breslau has raised $1.30 billion for Bolt, including $3.5 billion in January 2022, which value the company at $11 billion. Bolt has attracted investors like BlackRock, General Atlantic, Isaac, by promising an Amazon-style payout to millions of online retailers. Breslau, a fan of yoga, meditation, and dance, rarely socializes and initiated a 4-day workweek for his 700 employees. If you're liking the video, feel free to give us a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more content like this. Number 7. Austin Russell. Austin Russell is an American entrepreneur, founder, and CEO of Luminar Technologies. Luminar specializes in machine perception and LiDAR technologies. primarily used in autonomous cars. Luminar went public in December 2020, making him the world's youngest self-made multimillionaire at the age of 25. Now 27 years old, Russell was admitted to Stanford University to study physics, but withdrew halfway through after winning a $100,000 Phil Fellowship stipend for his LiDAR concept. After receiving the fellowship, he created Luminar Technologies, which develops sensors for autonomous cars. The first investor in his company was none other than PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel, who saw its potential in early 2012. Currently, Austin Russell's net worth stands at $160 million, according to the Forbes list. Austin Russell's net worth also includes 104.7 million shares of Luminar stock. That is, about one-third of his outstanding equity. Number 6. Katharina Andreessen. It's hard to imagine becoming a billionaire as a teenager, but that was the reality for a Norwegian heiress who inherited a fortune now estimated at $1.3 billion. Andreessen, born in 1995, is one of the world's youngest billionaires. She and her sister Alexandra, a year younger than her, each inherited 42% of the family investment from Ferb. The sister's father, Johan, still runs the company and controls 70% of the votes through a two-class share structure. Ferb manages hedge funds, is an active investor in the Nordic Stock Exchange, and has private equity investment. Number 5. Henrique de Bogotá. He was born in Brazil, became a billionaire in January 2022, and is currently 26 years old. He has a fortune of $1.5 billion, while most 23-year-olds are finishing college or starting their careers. Henrique de Bogotá built the multi-billion-dollar startup Brex. Bogotá founded Brex in 2017 to provide corporate credit cards to startups in 5 years. Brex has evolved by combining credit cards, merchant cash accounts, new expense management software, and invoice payments to become a financial operating system for businesses of all sizes. Its accomplishments are impressive. Last January, the company raised $300 million in a Series 2 round to increase its valuation to $12.3 billion and named a former Meta executive as its new chief product officer. In April, Brex acquired Pregnant, a brief financial planning software. It quickly gained popularity for the featured credit card, providing entrepreneurs with an immediate financial line. Tell us in comments what you are thinking about the video so far. By the way, give us a like and rewind, we will be happy to read you. Number 4. Wang Zelong. Asia's youngest billionaire. He is 25 years old and worth $1.5 billion. The gender native inherited stakes in chemical companies. Apart from this, he has stakes in Lehman Billions Group, a company that also produces titanium dioxide. A year later, Wang is back richer than ever. His latest net worth is already reported at a whopping $1.5 billion according to Forbes. He keeps a very low profile, although he is one of Asia's richest millennials. Wang has maintained a very private life. Like some billionaires, very little information is known about him. He maintains a minimal digital footprint, not even having an official social media account or an online profile for his professional activities. However, despite this, we are sure that all the wealth he has accumulated will keep him on the Forbes billionaires lists for years to come. Number 3. Pedro Franceschi. He became a billionaire in January of 2022 at the age of 25 with a fortune of $1.5 billion. Franceschi knew that to make it in the tech world he had to make big moves, including uprooting his life in Brazil. In 2017, he and his business partner, Henrique de Bogotá, moved to Silicon Valley and created Brex, a corporate credit card company for entrepreneurs. Their breakthrough was very fast, and now their business is considered a unicorn business, currently valued at $2.6 billion. She met co-founder de Bogotá in a Twitter discussion in 2012 when they were both seniors in high school and living in her home country of Brazil. In 2013, the pair launched a payments startup, Pay.Mil for small businesses in Brazil and sold it to a larger Brazilian rival in 2015. Franceschi grew up in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and attended Stanford with his partner for less than a year before they withdrew to start Breaks in 2017. Number 2. Alexandra Anderson. Becoming a billionaire for most people is a dream that will not come true before you die. Alexandra has been ranked by Forbes magazine as one of the richest people in the world. She is 25 years old and is estimated to be worth $1.2 billion. Alexandra and her sister Katharina, a year older than her, each inherited 42% of the family investment from Anderson's father. Johan still runs the company and controls 70% of the votes through a share structure. Number 1. Kevin David Lehman. The youngest billionaire on the planet at the time of this video is Kevin David Lehman. Born in 2003 and currently 19 years old, he became the world's youngest billionaire after his father gave him shares in the German drugstore chain, Droger Mark. Kevin owns 50% of Germany's leading drugstore chain, Droger Mark, which generates over $12 billion in annual revenues. The company began in 1973 when Getzwarner opened its first store in Karlsruhe, Germany. Today, the company has some 3,700 garments. Daughter transferred ownership of her 50% interest in the company to Kevin David in 2017. Neither Kevin David nor his father have been operationally involved in it, so little is known about them. These were the youngest billionaires on the planet. If you liked the video, leave us a comment and give us a like. By the way, subscribe to the channel by activating the notification bell so you don't miss more content like this. See you in the next video.